Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wendy, and we are group number 2. And today we are presenting a PESTEL analysis of Lululemon. So we'll start introducing a short background and history of Lululemon first, and then deep dive analysis through each feather by our teammate. So let me talk about background and history of Lululemon first. It was established by Ted Wilson in 1988 in Vancouver, Canada. So it specialized in high quality yogurt-inspired sportswear for both men and women. So it also renowned for its unique design style and innovation in yoga trousers, which is aimed at consumer loyalty and also love. So it is committed to empowering individuals by providing the tools and resources needed to achieve their potential. And it also fosters a culture of leadership, goal setting, and personal accountability. Their corporate culture is centered on values such as quality, product integrity, balance, entrepreneurship, greatness, and also fun, which can embrace and also practice daily. Let me move to the next slide about global operations. So it has a significant global presence, operating in over 25 countries, including America, China, mainland, Asia Pacific, Europe, and the Middle East. So the company provides multiple sales channels, such as company operator store, temporary locations, wholesale, outlet, and also third-party retailers. According to the latest data, it has 170 stores worldwide, including 17 locations in Canada. It collaborates with suppliers through based in Asia, including countries like China, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Hong Kong, Vietnam. So the company emphasized commitment to their supplier code of conduct and also environmental sustainability practices. So before going detailed analysis of each feather, we would like to talk a little bit about the concept of PESTEL analysis to examine the impact of external factors on the macro environment that can also influence on Lululemon businesses. And this will help in strategic planning and decision-making, risk management, and opportunity identification, as well as it can also ensure compliance and adaptation to external changes. In our analysis, we'll also dive into each of these further to understand the implications for Lululemon, and we'll also present key findings, recommendations based on our analysis at the end. Let's move forward and explore each of these PESTEL analysis in detail, starting with the political environment. Let me invite my teammate Nilushi for next slide. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm Nilushi, and today I'll be presenting on political and economic environment and the PESTEL analysis of Lululemon. Let's begin with political landscape. The political environment encompasses the government structures and prevailing political parties who make decisions about the country or province. From time to time, control of government shifts among major political parties, and these political parties shall implement various changes in the country. Some of those changes includes altering its policy framework via monetary and fiscal policies, implementing new tax regulations, introducing new trade policies, and build new trade connections among the countries. So likewise, government will be interfering in various aspects, and they have the power to do so. Accordingly, our group has identified major four factors that is important in the political environment. First one is political stability of various global markets. Second one is changes in tax regulations, then trade policies on cross-border operations, and finally, the risk of military invasions. So we know that when we talk about risk of military invasion, we cannot forget about the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia, which severely impact the global economy as well as the economies of those two countries. So these are the major things I needed to highlight in the political environment. So let me move to the next part of the analysis, that is economic environment. As we all know, economic environment comprises of economic factors such as GDP growth, inflation, interest rates, unemployment, and so on and so forth. So let's look at how these factors would impact in the Lululemon's operations. So taking the first factor, economic growth. Economic growth will significantly influences income distribution within the country, and it impacts the people's ability to purchase various products, that is the purchasing power of people. And accordingly, it would impact the ability to spend on products like athletic clothes as well. So when the economy grow, it can lead to higher wages and increase employment opportunities, which eventually reduce unemployment and enhance the purchasing power of people. Conversely, economic recession would reduce purchasing power of people, creating lesser chance for Lululemon to expand its business. So when we take the inflation, it would impact both production cost and consumer purchasing power. Higher inflation can lead to increased input costs for Lululemon in terms of raw material and labor. To mitigate these effects, the company may have to adjust its pricing strategies or seek more cost-effective sourcing options. So our third factor is exchange. The last factor is exchange rates. So as a global company, Lululemon is definitely exposed to currency fluctuations, which can impact its financial performance as well. For an example, assume Lululemon manufacture most of its products outside the country, where they have to pay the cost of production to such countries in US dollar. So in such an event, let's say the US dollar is appreciated. So what will happen? The Lululemon has to incur a higher production cost to pay their outside manufacturers. So likewise, the the exchange rate fluctuations will incur exchange losses and gains to Lululemon in various global transactions. So these are the major fact aspects we recognize under economic environment, and I would like to invite the next member to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilushi. My name is Sijaman Seji, and I'll be giving a short descriptions of social factors affecting the Lululemon and what all the strategies they have adopted for the social factors. So the social factors include the population, the cultural expectations, and the shift in the consumer preference and health and the fitness values. Though the strategies they have adapted are in today's era, everyone is conscious about health and well-being. So, being a well-recognized clothing brand, Lululemon recognizes the opportunity and understand the trends aligns with the health and fitness. To specify, the emerging the trends of millennials and Gen Z customers, the segment with their size categories too. Another thing I want to discuss is during the time of COVID-19, everyone was adapting with the work from home culture. Lululemon has introduced outfits which can be worn during the time of work from home. And the next factor I'll be discussing is the technological factor. Every company will be focusing on its technological department to advance in its technology. So the Lululemon has focused on its improving its quality of materials and the product design. So they have introduced the moisture wicking athletic apparels, which are easy to breathe for the candidates who are participating in uh, the Olympics such as things. So another thing they have introduced is a wall-mounted mirrors, which can be used for the workout without any need of any physical trainer or something. Another aspect they have introduced is the fitness trackers. The fitness trackers can be used as a gadget to track your steps and store the calories that you have burned. Lastly, Lululemon has came up with a dress for the Canadian national team before the Beijing Olympics in 2022 on the basis of the utilitarian war functional garments, which make it easier for the person who's wearing depending on their shape and the thermal regulation needs. That's the end of the slide. I'll be handing over to Randeep for the further discussions of Pestel's environmental part.
Thank you, Sijo. My name is Randeep Kaur. Today, I will be talking about Lululemon commitment to sustainability through the use of recycled material and green energy. Lululemon use recycled materials such as polyester, nylon, tencel, modal, and lysol. These materials help reduce waste, and the demand for new resources is high, which is a big step towards environmental sustainability. In addition, Lululemon also uh, collaborate with green suppliers, and utilize renewable energy sources in its operation. Lululemon also encouraged customers to return their used product. The company then recycled these items, giving them a new life and further reducing waste. Uh, Now move to next slide. Uh, Now I am talking about legal factor. Lululemon plays great respect in patent, copyright, trademark. This ensures that their innovation and brand identity are legally protected. In terms of labor laws and human rights, Lululemon is committed to treating its suppliers and workers fairly. Uh, the third factor is environmental standard also play a crucial role in Lululemon operation. The company must comply with regulation governing waste management, emission, and need. Regarding customer data privacy and Lululemon online sales and website need needs the regulation like GDPR and CCPA in its innovation, through which the customer data privacy is safe. Apart from that, Lululemon also follow local legislation in its operation and also respect WRAP and country-specific label requirement in its operation. Thank you. Now I would like to ask to Siju to present.
Thank you very much. My name is Anthony, and I'll be presenting the recommendations for the Lululemon PESTEL analysis. First, we'll go over to the political factors. It's recommended that Lululemon engage with policymakers and industry groups and make sure they develop a contingency plan B to maintain supply chain stability. They should also create a team to monitor and analyze trade policies and political changes in the key market. They should also develop strong connections with top government bodies. On the economic factor, it is recommended that they should adjust their prices to offer value-based options for customers who are cost sensitive, especially during economic downturns. They should also even enter new markets or introduce other products to diversify their revenue. In market research, it is known to, on the economic factor, it is best for them to understand customer spending behavior so that it will be tailored to products of at various price points and also maintain quality and increase their profitability. On the next factor, which is the social factor, it is recommended that they should adapt products to emerging health and wellness trend and boost their brand loyalty. They can also host fitness events, workshops, and community activities to enhance customer engagement. It is recommended also under the social factor that Lululemon should offer inclusive products and marketing to appeal to a broader audience. On the technological factor, we recommend the use of advanced technology for operation efficiencies, which is aimed to improve customer experience both on the physical and the online stores. We also recommend that they should invest in e-commerce platforms, develop channels to integrate physical and online stores using data analytics, and also improve their inventory management. They should even collaborate with startups, new technologies like wearable devices, virtual reality, metaverse, etc. On the environmental factor, we recommend that Lululemon should make sure there's transparency between the customers and the suppliers and make sure that the sourcing, the retail, and the production of the wares are sustainable. They should minimize waste and collaborate with NGOs, government bodies who are keen on environmental initiatives. On the last factor, which is the legal factor, we recommend that they establish a compliance team to oversee the legal and ethical standards and address any issues immediately without hesitation. They should even provide training to their employees on ethical practices and have a team in place to make sure that all these regulations and laws and changes are implemented. Implementing all these recommendations will position Lululemon as a resilient, forward-thinking company, enabling it to navigate the market changes and seize opportunities. Embrace innovation and collaboration to drive success and reinforce leadership in the athletic clothing industry. Thank you very much. That is it from Group 2.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.